Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the OG Demon and the Bellmoth on Hell solo. So today, well now, the first one we're going to be doing is of course OG Demon. With that we'll also be running Queen Diane, she's going to be a key part of this team. We then have DK, who is our main DPS, so you do kind of also need Demon King. Kisner is nice to have, which she is preferred, but you can also use Red Arthur, that may also require a little bit more RNG. And of course Elaine is preferable in back. If you don't have this red Elaine, let me just show you what she does. I can't do that because I'm in the thing mode. Okay, basically what she does, for every buff you get, she gives you a 1.5 times multiplier on that buff. So let's say I get 10% attack related stats, I actually get 15% attack related stats from that exact buff. But there is a replacement for her, and it's Hostess Liz. Basically, if you don't have DPS, you want survivability, and Hostess Liz is that extreme survivability. Food-wise, preferably you would want to run attack food. I currently don't have any attack foods. I'm gonna do it without attack food. And then, of course, you really want the DK. No, not Demon, the original Demon card set. Just so it's easier to deal damage. Really, probably run. We'll go Resistance. Take a little bit less damage on Diane. But yeah, you will go second, unfortunately, because it's 550,000 CC. Let's get into it. So, preferably, the reason you'd want to run attack food is for the second phase. The second phase is where you're probably going to have the most troubles if you don't have Elaine in back as well. So, of course, if you don't have Elaine, you 100% probably need attack food. We do go second, which is nice. Unfortunately, we don't have any other demons for Demon King. We did get extra Demon King skill, which is nice. Preferably, you want to save as many Demon King skills as possible. He does have damage cap, which is nice. Goes for Queen Diane. That's preferably what I want, is for the AI to target Queen Diane. Okay, Demon King has taken quite a bit of damage here. So this is the best thing about Kisner, right? Is I can buff up here. And what this will do, even though these two are disabled, it will cleanse them because of her skill. And then we'll play this, because I'm not really too afraid of taking that much damage. I don't think he can kill my Demon King. There's the rank up. Preferably you also want to get a gold Kisner skill, or a gold Arthur skill, depending on who you're using. Mainly so you don't have to deal with when he starts to get to the debuff phase. I'm pretty sure after this turn he goes into a debuff turn. You don't really want to get debuff because he stops all your skills and then for 3 turns, and you just keep farming you that way, which you don't really want. There we go, Demon King rank up. And I'll just use these two. Well, I can't use these two, I can use one at a time, I forgot. But now we have the debuff immunity, which is actually going to be kind of nice for us. Demon King should now hit very hard as well. There we go. That's not damage cap, but it's still quite a nice chunk of damage. Okay, this is actually perfect. It's going to be lots of Demon King skills. That's what you want. Preferably you would want single targets, but I will take AoEs as well. His final skill will be the debuff skill. Tries to disable Diane again, not going to work. There, this is the debuff skill. Basically, if this debuff skill would have applied, you would have to restart because it disabled everything. What can I do? I could double AoE still. Basically, you want to keep a Queen Diane torn up, and you just want to keep using Demon King skills. Apart from that single target. It's the one skill you don't really want to use, is that single target skill. Because that's what's going to save you on the next phase. Of course, when I actually did this, I did this before like Demon King was around. I did this fight, or this difficulty. She'll tank it. It's Queen Diane. Yeah, 36k. This is on Hell difficulty, I only did 36k. I do need the Kisner buff again, so I'll do this. I'm also going to push for Queen Diane's ult as well. Mainly because Queen Diane's ult can actually be quite clutch as well. Demon King's ult is quite doo-doo, to be honest with you. It doesn't do that much damage. Okay, it did hit damage cap then, but it's kind of easy to hit damage cap on that phase. This is where, like, Demon King, I really need my Demon King to start pulling some weight. I'm gonna do this, I'll do this, and I'll do this. This should kill, technically. It does have, like, close to 1,000,000 HP, but this will give me damage increase. And also we've got Queen Diane's ult as well. Of course my Queen Diane is 6'6", so if your Queen Diane isn't 6'6", you may need to troubleshoot a little bit. There you go, I think he just one-shots. As you can see, he didn't even have the Queen Diane buff. He didn't have the Max Kisner buff. you need a 2/6 Kisna ult buff, which isn't as strong. I'm actually going to double do this. So what this will do is that this will give me the gold buff for next turn for Kisna, which then I can use to basically obliterate it. There we go, lots and lots of buffs. There we go. Got on the merger as well, okay. Also, the more damage Queen Diane takes, the better, because, of course, her passive, basically the more damage she takes, the more damage she outputs, up to... She takes 500k, she can deal with 100k minimum. Okay, Kisna is slightly being abused here, but that is because she is getting abused. Do need some lifesteal. Also, I'm going to put the buff up just for the extra HP, defense, attack, all that kind of stuff. Queen Diane's ult will heal, which is nice. It should heal quite a bit. There's damage cap. Demon King isn't doing too much. Might actually have to end up cycling Queen Diane's ult. He's going to buff himself. I'm pretty sure this is with the reflect, is it? No, this is the attack increase. Okay. And crit resistance lower? Or crit resistance increase? We're completely fine still. Diane's taunt runs out, so I do need to play another Diane taunt. I'll play another Kisna skill as well. And I'll play another Demon King skill. Just because I want to sort of keep everyone's HP up as much as possible. We're not doing the most amount of damage, but of course if I was running attack food, it would be a little bit easier. Kisna might die here. If she dies, it's not really too big of a problem because I have a lot of hand space. Yeah, she's probably dead because it's going to AoE again. Yeah. This phase only has AoEs, which is like the slight problem. Okay, Kisna's dead, but I should now get a crap ton of extra cards. That's a debuff skill, but we have debuff immunity, so it's fine. Actually, I think that's Inhale, which is like he just heals a crap ton. Please, not a million elite skill. Okay, this is why I needed ages ago. Like these are the skills I needed like ages ago. It's the first single type for Demon King I've pulled the entire time. That's literally the skill I needed. Of course, once again, it's going to be quite RNG heavy. There's nothing you can really do about that. But yeah, we done it. And now on to Bellmoth. Okay, now on to Bellmoth, which is unfortunately quite heavy RNG based. Like I failed it quite a few times now. Basically, this team you want to run, there are no replacements really. You can put Ghislaine instead of Brynhild if you really want to, but your Ghislaine has to be very well built. You do want to run attack food for card set. We are running the Bellmoth card set with the 2 extra highest attack skills as well. We've also then got everyone attack rate down, but Death Pierce, because if Death Pierce comes out, you've basically lost. For any like important links, Merlin, because Escanor still struggles to crit even with like his 140% crit chance or whatever. And Sariel on melee, that means when melee crits, he is able to hit very hard, which is really what you want. Margaret, I've just stuck Margaret on there because Margaret's an LR, she's got lots of CC. Only reason that's on Brynhild. But anyway, on to the Bellmoth. Here we go, Bellmoth time. So turn 1, basically, you're going to be doing the same play every time, which is melee single target, melee AoE, Brynhild, detonate card. That's going to be your like setup every single time. Oh, an extra melee skill is really good. Every time I've done this so far, I've just got an extra Brynhild detonate skill, which isn't the best. Also, Brynhild's relic does actually help her a lot. So if you can get Brynhild's relic, get it, because that's the reason why she just isn't being attack disabled. Is because of her relic, which only allows her to have 1 debuff at a time. Do this. Big damage from melee, hitting every single crit. Kind of find it insane. He actually has less crit chance than Escanor, but yet crits more than Escanor. Insane. This phase, how can I kill him? I should be fine actually. I can't push anyone's ult apart from melees, who I don't really want to push. I'll do this. Brynhild should kill with the power strike skill. There we go, as expected. Okay, now this is the phase where I've got to try and... Come on, give me like a million melee single target skills. Millions of melee skills is nice, but they're not melee single target skills. I'm pretty sure I can just stall a turn here. I'm using this Escanor skill to get a stack of his passive, by the way, which increases his damage dealt per skill he plays up to 60%. Got Melee's ult now, which is nice. This is only just debuff spam. This is literally just debuff spam. Thankfully, Brynhild can't even be debuff spammed, so it's not actually too big a problem for her. It's mainly a problem for the others. Melee's HP is low, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I do kind of want to kill. Maybe, please. Thank you, Melee, for the insane amount of damage. He didn't actually lifesteal too much. Escanor should finish the job now, yeah. I wasted an Escanor skill. That's kind of sad, but that happens. Okay, now preferably if I get another melee single target skill, we might just be able to one-shot it. The answer is yeah, we did, but we'll have to wait an extra turn. What I will do is this, and now this. Basically, he's going to attack me 3 times now, but because his HP isn't super low, he's not going to deal too hot. He's actually not going to deal too much damage, and then that's where we're going to just completely turn it up and vaporize him. He can go for melee all he wants. He can't kill melee. He also can't attack to steal melee. He can remove Brynhild's ult. Brynhild's ult isn't really too important. I just pushed it for the sake of pushing it. Completely fine with me. Now we've got Melee's True Magic with a golden melee skill. That's what I will probably do. Escanor's actually not going to hit hard at all now because he's lost his like flame thing, so his attack's like really low. His crit chance is 150. His crit chance is still 155, right? But my melee has a million times more chance of crit. You know, Melee's got nearly the same. And then we're going to double Brynhild because Brynhild will hit quite hard still. This should hit very hard. See, I nearly killed it. Of course, the difference between critting and non-critting is actually insane. And then Brynhild finishes the job. As you can see, it's super RNG based. And it's more about learning how the boss gets really high stats than anything. And it's really painful. Yeah, it's worth the 4 diamonds, but it might take you like 5, 10, maybe even 15 attempts, of course. You know, my books, you see, my constellation will help me quite a bit there. You know, there's unfortunate things that you have to think about when you're doing these bosses. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.